What's up, boys? I might have found the Twitter account of the cringiest PlayStation Fangirl, well, besides Sugary Girl Candy 2012, which is Fangirl I made a bunch of videos about last year. If you haven't seen those videos yet, I will link them now because they're really incredibly funny. She got so incredibly mad at me that she quit making fanboy videos because of me. So, you're welcome. Let's see if I can keep this trend going and prevent this fangirl from making cringy tweets as well.
Like Halo, MLD Ghost also sharing this too, proving you are racist.
Wow, that sure is a sentence, I suppose. I don't know, maybe I'm in the wrong here. Maybe it's just me. That is weird for expecting a grown-ass woman to be capable of writing correct English sentences. But yeah, this is literally the first tweet I found of hers, and she is slandering some random dude and lying about him being racist. I mean, I don't know what her beef with this dude is. From what I can understand, the only problem she has with him is that he likes Xbox and she doesn't like Xbox, so she has to call him out for being quote-unquote racist, which is honestly fucking pathetic if that's your best argument. Oh, you like Xbox? Well, you're racist, therefore, whatever, I don't know. This is her evidence, by the way. Let's look at her evidence for this guy being racist. You'd think a Venezuelan having a lesser average monthly income than Western countries would see the value of Game Pass. Now, obviously, the guy's a piece of shit for saying what he said, but he's not racist, and I think it's incredibly disingenuous to paint him as being racist because of this. Basically, all he says is that Venezuela is a poorer country than Western nations are. I mean, it's still he still really comes off as being a dick, but he definitely doesn't come off as being racist. Like, for example, if you were to replace Venezuela with like Moldova, which is a poor Eastern European country, would you then say that he's racist against the people of Moldova or discriminating against Moldovians? So yeah, the guy is kind of a piece of shit for telling a Venezuelan what he should care about because he's poor. But then again, no, just because someone says that Venezuela is a poor country doesn't make that person racist. I mean, it's a pretty dumb thing to say, but hey, she says dumb things more often, like when she just for some reason randomly felt like tweeting that Halo Infinite looks like a PS3 game, which it just doesn't. It's very funny to me that even now, right, when there are genuine criticisms to be had over Halo Infinite, like real genuine problems with the game, PlayStation fanboys seem to only give a shit about things like graphics, because that's all they care about. They don't give a shit about like gameplay and real problems with the game, like that it hasn't been updated properly in a long ass fucking time, that the developers for some reason don't seem to give a shit about the fans. Now that's not the problem. The problem is the game doesn't look as good as The Last of Us 2, which, by the way, almost no games look as good as The Last of Us 2, but whatever. It's so fucking shallow. And it's also very funny to me how she can shit on Halo Infinite as much as she wants, right? And she does that all the time, by the way. And she can call people racist, even though she barely has any evidence to back up the fact that that person's actually racist. But the second that someone even slightly fucking insults her, she breaks down.
Xbox has the most toxic community. They deserve have no games.
Xbox community deserve have no games, guys. It's a great sentence. But why? Why does Xbox community deserve have no games? Well, apparently, they are a bit mean to her on the internet. I know. What a crime. Now, if you look at these horrendous insults, they basically just say that she's ugly and has a big forehead, which, you know, not gonna lie, she does have a pretty fucking big forehead. But, like, this is the internet, okay? You're gonna get shit on and made fun of, regardless of what you do. And it's not just that the Xbox community is incredibly toxic, literally every community has people in it that do this shit. PlayStation fanboys harass me all the time. Well, I wouldn't call it harassment, because I really don't give a shit that some guy in the comments said that I have a shit voice or something. I don't care. And honestly, neither should you. Like, this isn't even that bad. Oh no, some random ass fucking virgin who lives in his mom's basement said that you're an ugly bitch. What a fucking problem. Like, this is the internet. If you can't handle someone calling you ugly, then you shouldn't be on the internet. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Now this shit doesn't end here. Someone made a parody account of her on Twitter, and it's actually kind of funny. Like, the bio literally says, "I hate Xbox, but I rather talk about Xbox instead of playing my favorite PlayStation exclusives," and it says parody account. Her response was to ask her, I guess, followers to please report the account and get it taken down, which is fucking pathetic. Why do you care? Like, I could understand if this was an account specifically designed to make fun of, like, the way you look. I could have understood that you might have a problem with that. That would actually be kind of fucked up, right? Because then it goes beyond just calling you ugly. Then it's like an entire page on Twitter devoted to making fun of your appearance. But that's not what this is. It's a page on Twitter which makes fun of your personality and the way you act on the internet. So, if anything, this should show you that you act retarded on the internet and maybe you should stop acting retarded. But nope, instead of taking the criticism and just maybe changing how you act on the internet, report it, get it taken down, because God forbid someone makes fun or criticizes you in any way, shape or form. That's just not allowed. And like, her sensitivity to being made fun of is made so much more, I guess, annoying when you realize that she constantly shits on things people like, but then acts like a complete fucking hypocrite about it. Like, she literally shits, like, for example, here.
"These are the most boring games I played last year. I really use them to sleep. I can't stand this type of game. What about you?"
And the first thing you'll see in the replies is someone calling her out on her hypocritical bullshit, because apparently Forza Horizon 4 is a boring shit game that she only uses when she needs to sleep, but Gran Turismo 7 is gonna be the greatest racing game of all time. I can't really deal with people like this, honestly. Like, they constantly fucking shit on other people, shit on things other people like in completely hypocritical bullshit ways. Like saying that Halo Infinite looks like a PS3 game when it clearly fucking doesn't, or like, you know, again, saying that Forza Horizon 4 sucks, but Gran Turismo 7 for some reason is going to be an amazing game. And then the second anybody criticizes you or makes fun of you or God forbid, you know, calls you ugly, she immediately goes into like victim mode and tries to like report people's Twitter accounts and shit. Or claim that whole communities are toxic because a couple people in that community called her ugly. Or, you know, she could also always go through all of your tweets and try to find something that even remotely sounds racist and then try to, you know, get you cancelled by calling you racist on the internet, which usually does tend to work, unfortunately. Anyway, boys, I really get tired from people like this, so I'm ending the video here. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.